What a pleasure to see you.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you for having me. And I'd like to know how nice or scary is to be the bad guy in the movie.
Well, it's something different for me. I've never really played an outright villain like this and a bad guy. And so, I don't know, it felt like it was time to do something different, and to get to do all this crazy work in a mask. And the whole thing felt bizarre. And I loved the script. I thought it was really entertaining and beautiful story of a brother and a sister taking care of each other, and so my role is to be the horror.
And who is Grabber, the Grabber?
Well, he's obviously a very damaged soul, and something happened to this poor guy that he just wants to wreak havoc on the universe, and we don't know what it is, but he's turned into every kid's nightmare.
And do you like to watch scary movies?
I like to watch good movies, and there's some kind of people that they like a scary movie no matter how it is. They just like comedies, or they just like romances. I'm very jaded. I like them to be well made, and I like people to put a lot of thought into them. And so years ago, I saw Scott directed a movie called The Exorcism of Emily Rose, which is absolutely terrifying. And I knew that this guy knew how to make a scary movie. And I did Sinister with him, which is also terrifying. And there's a time and place for everything. Sometimes you do want to see a romance, and sometimes you do want to see a cop drama and a whodunit. And sometimes it's midnight and you want to be told a scary story. And if that's what you want, Scott's the right guy to tell it to you.
And in this movie, you had to act with your eyes more than anything in your
Yeah.
face. How hard it is.
It's hard, confusing. You're not sure. I felt really out of the orbit of anything I know how to do. With that mask on, and which mask to wear, and what does that do to your voice, and what does that do to how you move, and acting with children. The whole thing was very surreal. And I just really had to trust the script, and try to have a good time. If you're going to play the boogeyman, you've got to go for it.
And did you have any inspiration from other character with masks?
No, I try not to draw my ideas from other movies just as force of habit, because then you just start imitating movies. And I more thought about why somebody would want to wear a mask. What would make them want to wear a mask? Where'd they get the idea? What are they so ashamed of that they don't want to be seen? And just start asking those kinds of questions, and then a real person starts to arrive.
We all wear masks during the pandemic. And do you think we had to act differently with the mask for the pandemic?
I thought a lot about that because, you'd go into a coffee shop or something and everybody would have a mask on, and you couldn't tell if they were smiling or if they were scowling. And how unsettling. I found it deeply unsettling not to know who people were. And I think that is part of the power of masks, is hiding.
And this movie is about fears in childhood. Do you have any fear? Do you remember to have any fear in your childhood?
If I was to answer honestly, I don't think anybody would like me very much. I was just a really happy kid. I had a lot of things I probably should have been scared of, but children in general are prone to being playful, and I was just out to lunch. I was in my imagination all my childhood. I don't have memories of, I remember being scared of bullies, and I remember being scared of the unknown, scared of swimming sometimes. What's under the ocean, What's in outer space? Those kinds of ideas. But primarily, I had a great childhood.
Nice, nice. So thank you so much, and congratulations for this movie. It's amazing. I love
Yeah,
it.
thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.